Alrighty, welcome back to some more Stationeers. Back to Mars. And our little base that's coming along, making some progress. And it can finally have a more comfortable living space that isn't crowded. So, bloop. Yes, I unlocked the same achievement, apparently. Oh dear. So, interesting, it like flips me around every time. So I started moving stuff outside. As you can tell by the lack of a pipe bender, tool printer, and electronics printer. And whoa, why is the frame rate so bad? I really want to address that sometime. Pressure seems to be climbing in here. I have a hard time believing that it's because I keep cracking my waste bottle. Although, I mean, it's not a zero effect, but... Okay. So, is this my ice backpack? It is my ice backpack. Cool. It is my ice backpack, so let's go ahead and drop some ice. Doot, doot, doot. Alright. Obviously, I don't have enough pressure here. But I wonder if I can get... Oh, this is probably not going to do a thing. Ha! Kickstart. There we go. Tool manufacturing. I don't... Well, I do need Invar for that. I do know that. Which... There's nothing... Sure. And my ice backpack. I'm just going to shove it on there. All right. Not a lot of pressure, but frankly, I don't mind. So with that, maybe I should go. I may want to use my tracking beacon. Use my tracking beacon so I don't get lost. That would be my luck. And also make sure I got the tracking cartridge. Which one? Yep, that's the tracker. So that's the one I want. Pick this guy up. Open the door. Whee! Okay. Let's go. Mine up some oxide. Is that... Yep, that says O2. And some iron. I don't need iron. But I do need there's lots of oxide over here. Let's come over here. Just now realizing that I did not pack my bag. So this works for here, for this location. Does not necessarily work for a hot planet. So different priorities, different planets. This one, obviously, we can make use of this. Just gonna go basically until I'm full of it. That's funny in a way that I didn't even have to go anywhere. Is anything melting? Nope, not melting because it's too cool, right? Probably use the same I don't blow out a door. Friggin' hilarious. Oh, that trick didn't work. Okay. Oh well. In due time. In due time. So... I'm going to leave that programming unit in there, because I would like to probably do some programming in a nice environment. So... platform. That's funny. Okay, rotate, roll left and right as insert and page up. Like that. I like that. Okay. And then wall, this has got the window. Nope. Right there. So I want to be able to see behind. And then, do we want to do... Oh. Let's see, where's the... Drop all the steel sheets inside. They may have. Ooh. Frame rate. What's that set to? 100? Yep. Okay. Sheets. Steel sheets. I don't have steel. That's what I need. Well, if that's the case, I might as well just grab the steel sheets that are in here. In addition to the other stuff. Or not. Oh, they're there. I must have used up all the steel? I find that hard to believe. I really find that hard to believe, but okay. So this is for the tool printer. So essentially everything here is just going to go into the tool printer. Alright, so it does look like I need to make more steel, which is... that's easy enough. There we go. Top that off. I probably should throw some of this other stuff through the recycler. First things first. I don't know if I really need to put 500 iron into it. Whatever. It was in the tool printer. It's going in the tool printer. Needs plastic sheets, yes, because it's composite. Jeez. And you need the glass sheets anyway. But I've also got some other stuff to do from there. So this is the input, all of the input. Oh yeah, logic chip too. So I do have the logic chip over here. I can just grab that. Is that an active vent? It is an active vent. Oh, these are passive vents. Ah, there's steel. You need steel. I got steel. Why? I don't understand what is going on. Piece of junk computers these days. Okay, well, I'm trying to figure out what would be the best place. We'll do that. It's going to be a multifunction chip. Out the wall like that. So this is power. Okay, we'll have to have an active vent goes into the brown, right? Because that's output. Yep. Active vent to go to the brown. So there's active vent. I need that. And brown. Oop. Okay, so we're not... Actually, with an APC. Do I have have an APC. Okay. Task manager, seriously. Let's see if that'll help. Okay, so to start out with, oh wow, almost feels like it made it worse. Active event. Either way, it's going to tie up the place. Okay. Set inward. There we go. I think what I'll do is an APC and have the heaters controlled somewhere else. Oh yeah, it's not powered. What the devil? This is seriously irritating me. Alright, I'm going to try something. I'm going to get rid of Chrome. Maybe that's what the problem is. Shouldn't be. Really shouldn't be. Okay. There's that. Alright. All the brown gas I want. Be nice to have an area power controller. Oh, you know what? You can have console monitor. Where can I have a feeling that that's not going to work for what I want it to. Signs? Those electronics? Oh, getting a little creative here. Yeah, I'm thirsty. Sign. Yeah, it's over here. Sign. Yep, there's a sign. Three signs to begin with. One by one. Oh, I betcha. I need to rotate that. Crowbar. Okay, so rename. So it's going to be temperature. Pressure. Temp. Of course it's upside down, huh? Of course it's upside down. Now we know. Okay, so temp. Temperature. Pressure. I think I wanted pressure. Oh my goodness. You know, Evac. And that'll be a button. Wish that comes out of here. And set a switch. iOS logic switch. No gold. Hey. Hey. You can do something with that. Oh, wait, I don't have any hot gas. That's problematic. So, I guess temporarily. Temporarily. So we're going to do temporarily. Okay. There we go. Temporarily gives me some hot gas. And I need a... Ooh. It needs to go up. And, so let's go over here. Yes, because that's clearly what I wanted to do. So there we go. So the excess, the surplus pressure will get injected into the room. Surplus pressure, or well, actually just period evacuates outside. Okay. Well, now I got hot gases. Let's go ahead and put that there. Data disk, I think I can put down for now. Oh yeah, I do need to put one of those out in here. Do that. Okay. I don't think I'm going to have any gas sensors in the rest of it. I think it'll be okay. So now, put that back. We can see those are ready for glass. So I'll go ahead and drop this down. 3 coil. Guess what? We'll pull that up. Oh, how many of these did I make? Oh, none, because I didn't have any gold. Which I can rectify that now. I just need 50 for now. That's the wrong way. Right? Huh. Interesting. Oh, for... Whoop, barrel. I was ready for a mess. Holy
hydration critical.
Crap. Was that good timing or what? Oh. Wow. ratios wrong? It was 150 to 50. Temperature's not there. That's why. That's why. Temperature's not there. Pressure's up in here. That means my ice melted. There's steel. Go drop the steel. Shoo. That's where that evac button would be nice. Okay. Nope. Need it over here. Nope. 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 Need it over here. Oh, didn't quite make it. Let's try that. Yeah. Chuck it. You wish you had mad skills like that. Mm. Mm-mm. Okay, there we go. Switch on a button. Of course it would be blocked. Why would it not be blocked? There we go. Temperature and pressure. All right, now here's the question. Cripe. Actually, it would be easier to do this. Just for this. There we go. So now these have temperature and pressure. Okay. Top of the button. Alright, and then this guy is going to need... Jeez. Come over here. This is kind of spaghetti. Get in there. Okay, that looks good. Alright, let's go ahead and have a drink of water. Got the chip with me, right? Got the advanced furnace. I don't know if that needs to be a thing. Okay. Do that. Have our drink of water. potato's not doing very well. And one in particular. Half. Oh, you know what? That's going to be good. That's plenty good. So go here. All right. AC housing. Okay. Import the code that's already on there. Okay, so probably gonna redo. Okay, there's a lot here. So I guess what we want this script to do, I'm gonna pull out the pen and paper. So we're gonna want to report the pressure and temp of the furnace. I may add an additional display to show reagents. At least the count of them. I would like to have a function to evac the chamber. Maybe a pipe heater script. And oh yeah, and then evac the okay, so evac the furnace chamber, the actual combustion chamber, and then evac the room that it's within. So that's priority, and quite frankly, that's the number one priority. Okay, so we're going to change this around. It's going to be I don't know why the paste function is so darn slow. That is ridiculous, as you can see. Utterly ridiculous. So D0 is going to be the furnace sensor. And then the room vent will be D1. Okay, so that is for the evac room. I think that's all I really need. Not going to do anything with the emergency vent or furnace evac. So first off, furnace sensor. Set DNS R14, because this is all in one, right? Add R15. R15 and R14. It's out to go to 0. Okay, so if that's not. I need to take a look at this. Act event. One is inward, so we do want one inward. Because we want to go to a vacuum. And then I don't necessarily want to yeah, you can see that I have those hard coded there. Okay, so mean always starts with a yield. Basically, we're just going to keep trimming down. I should have just cleared it. Oh well, too late now. Okay, evacuate furnace chamber. So R15, is that greater than 0? Evac. Yeah. And this is, what did I call it? Room vent. Furnace sensor is the sensor room in there. I'm gonna I'm actually gonna always set that as well, just so if it gets toggled for some stupid reason. So I would now have a functioning room evac. Report pressure and temperature. Let's go ahead and assign the furnace to D2. So this is where we would go to inet. No. Because it doesn't necessarily need to function. So at this point we will load register 50, or let's see, set DNS, set DNS R15 furnace. Okay. So branch equals 0 AL. Equals 0. There we go. That's why. R15. And then we're going to jump to show stats. Right here. Jump to RA. Let's see, there's already a yield in here, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. But what we're going to do here, being attacked by a ladybug. Okay, so yeah, none of that really makes sense. Show stats. So we're going to load into whatever. I'm just going to do R15 for everything, right? At this point. Furnace. That's furnace. So I'm assuming we're going to have temperature and pressure. Temperature and pressure. Okay, set batch name, device hash is actually going to be LCD. Name hash is going to be hash temp. Okay. Set batch name, LCD hash, press setting. That's what it's going to be. So LCD is going to be fine. LCD is equal to LCD display. LED. Percent power. Maybe this won't actually. Oh, you can set the color. That's cool. Ooh. Okay. Oh, got an idea. I could, well, you know what, this is another, it's an idea for another point. What I was thinking was I could set it up so that there's color. So as the pressure's getting too high, you know, little color. Whatever. Ooh doo doo doo. Okay. So chuck this in, run it, and we're going to go ahead and turn it off. So furnace sensor. Gas sensor. Room vent is going to be active vent, and then advanced furnace. Okay. Zero and zero. That. Oh. It'd just be easier to do this. Okay. Cool. Of course, that's in Kelvin. And then this is KPA. 4 digits, so hopefully, maybe I gotta make that in megapascals. I don't know. We're gonna find out. We'll test that. But first, okay. It's almost down to 0. Okay. Went all the way up to 5 digits, so. me some good. Okay. I just want to see it go past 10. Okay, good, good, good. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Cool. Perfect. And then this should, at some point, go down to 0. Unless my code is wrong. Which is entirely possible. And I'll program that another time. The idea is going to be I push this button, it's going to spit out everything that's in there and start evacuating until 0. So once the, oh yeah, and shoots. Shoots! Oh, need more shoots. I don't think I'm going to be able to go through. Yeah, okay. Yeah, and then yeah, look at that. And then would automatically go to 0. Okay, there we go. I now have some output. Okay, happy with that. That's where that's going to stick out. I'm gonna have it chuck it at me. That'd be kind of funny. That might be kind of funny. So anyway, shoots. Good. All right, so we got that done. Got that out of the way. Hopefully it eventually goes down to 0. I'm gonna have to put an air conditioner in here soon. Okay. Ooh, wow. Threw a lot of stuff in there. All right, let's see what else I can move out. Gonna need to print off, well, print off an APC for the heaters and have that controlled elsewhere. Pipe heater, gas, does it? A kilojoule of heat per tick. I mean, are we talking it's a kilojoule of power? I guess I would have to turn one on with the network cartridge, or the config cartridge. Network? Probably be network. Okay, so what else? I feel like some of this stuff could be handled elsewhere. Later, anyway. Okay. It's all the pipe stuff. Just grab all the pipe stuff I can. Grab the lockers, sheets. Area power controller. Hey, I was just thinking of you. Okay. Start taking some stuff out. Decluttering the area. Since so that is, it's really hard to tell, but I think that's got data. Oh, looks like it's literally, okay. I'm actually going to put a do this. Nope. And one thing I want to do. Crap, that's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. There we go. I'll do that. Open up the bar. This does not need the battery. So what I was going to do was so here's what I was planning to do. Yes. Precisely. Yep. Okay. Oh, that's that's what I'm going to do for now. Stupid ladybug. Leave me alone. Okay. That's good. Ooh, batteries are low. That's alright. That's something I'm going to have to address. But this will be throwing 6 kilojoules in per tick. Is it per tick or per second? Per tick, so that's 2 kilojoules per second. So I'm not exactly sure what that amounts to, but 682. Yeah, needs to go a lot warmer. But actually, I might be able to get away with. Let's take a look. Do we have any? There's no liquid in there. Haha.
Hydration critical.
Okay, 100%. Yeah, yep, we're looking good. This is solar tracking IC. Okay, so I could actually put another IC on the main trunk line here. That if the the data port shouldn't carry any power, so I can hop it up over here.
Power low.
Yeah. Yep, so. An area power controller for the pipe heaters. Yep, okay. Yeah, they're starting to fight with each other. And that's okay. Okay, everything's looking pretty good. That lights it up. Maybe for right now I need to leave that open. Okay, I'll go ahead and turn that off. I have a methodology for that. That's the important part. And that is still on. Oh yes, cancel pressurize. I forgot. Okay, well, let's take a look. The external safety is set to 1. What? Okay. Let's have a drink of water. Throw this in and see what the devil the problem is. Import just to make sure that it's...
Hunger caution.
There. There we go. How are our potatoes doing? Okay. What? 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 Huh? I am thoroughly and utterly confused. I must have heard. I don't know. I really don't know. That was weird. Okay, now that we got the possibility of making some more heat in my pipe system. Doing good. I got room for one more. That's insulated, that's not insulated, right? Oh, there's a glass sheet. Yeah, put that there. I stuffed the lockers over here, right? Ooh. That locks. It's not the way I would prefer it, but it is the way it's gonna be. That's up. They're both off by one. They're both off by one. I see. Oh, you know what? I could actually make this work. That would go over here. Console. Sensors, console, passive fence. Electronic parts. Arc furnace can go over here. Sensors, electronic parts. Put that next to the consoles. Active vent, passive vent. There we go. Little bit of organization. And then, yes, exactly what I want. Crowbar. Come on, give me the big one. Yeah. Oh, nope, can't put it there, but I can put it there. There we go. So I can put the paint cans and stuff in there. So lockers will go here. This should be you know what? Actually, okay. So I got these numbers backwards. Yes, I got them backwards. Got the numbers backwards. Okay. Alright. There's that welding torch, and that stuff can come in here. I can now deconstruct that guy. Okay. Alright. Let's go. Reprogram this the correct way. once I figure the vents out and access them through the correct train of thought, this stupid... I thought I had it before. So pressure external pressure. So we're going to name this pipe pressure, room pressure. So pressure external, which is going to be outside the vent, is going to be the room. Internal, which is going to be pipe. That's right. Export. Okay, in the meantime, that's a tool. I guess I'm going to call it a tool. That's a tool. That's a tool. It's portable. That's a tool. What's in you? You're empty. Okay. That's definitely a tool as well. Okay. Just left it running. All right. There we go. Okay. That is what I was hoping to see. Alright, so we're going to put that there. Spray gun. I should put that spray gun up there. Portable generator? Sure, because that actually you can use that. Container mount, power connector, which goes with the generator. Okay, and over here, this is the hard mining backpack. Can I... Curious. Okay. I didn't know if you could actually put like a tag on them. Okay, what do we got? Iron sheets. Iron walls. Steel frame. This should be off. I'll give it some time. That is kind of a large room for a single vent. Give it time. Yeah, so for the programming stream, I think I want to turn off the idle auto lathe, etc. and their stacker. I think I also want to program the furnace auto evac function. And then the pipe heaters. Yep. Those are the 3 things I want to do tomorrow. Okay. Feeling pretty good about this. And that one turned off, so awesome. So hopefully that means I lose less heat in this thing. Okay. Let's go ahead and put that there. Alright, so let's continue to clean up. Let's see, 16 kilopascals. I could. That's a lot of room. What we're gonna do is wait for the transient spike to. Can I do an emergency override? What is the point of this? Okay, even with the console off. Alright. Okay, so if I grab the data disk. Can I disable the interior door? Alright, here we go. Whoa. It's actually very low pressure still. Just don't want this going too low. Which is getting here. Okay. Take my ice bag with me, basically, is what that's telling me. Pack that just so I don't forget. That was fun. PSI? Well, I did reduce some of the excess air in here. That's good. Okay, so what else needs to come out? We're just about there. So these are tools. Locker itself. Yeah, okay. Slowly getting there. I just needed the batteries out there. There's probably a handful of things in there that need to be recycled anyway. Small batteries are getting kind of ridiculous, so I think I'll do that. So what do I got here? I've got wall, kit wall. Kit wall, guess what? A battery, furnace, arc furnace, furnace, centrifuge, turbine generator, solder next to the steel. I'm going to put this stuff right here as that. Iron frames. I don't think I actually had any of those. Yeah, iron wall. Okay, glass sheets, plastic sheets, steel sheets, iron sheets. iron frames. Okay, battery, battery, battery. Okay. Looking pretty good. Let's make one last trek in here. I'm just gonna leave the locker there for now. I'm gonna have to work on this space a little bit too, but it's looking pretty clean up here. This, I think, can go. Yeah, eventually this kind of stuff can move elsewhere. Can certainly move elsewhere. Alright, so we're getting there. This is for cooling the room, so I need to... Maybe I should come up with a cooling medium line. Can't make liquid nitrogen, but I can get close, or not close, I can get lower in temp. There's some walls. Okay, we're doing good in here, all around. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, let's grab this guy and that's a little bit disturbing that it took so much yanking. It's not exactly what I want to do with a fuel tank. Power connector container mount. That's literally the crates, right? Okay. It's not a portable mount. Alright, we're gonna drop you there. I do have a fuel tank in there. Okay. Alright, I think we're good to go mining. Oxide. And we're going to turn you on just so we don't get lost. Actually, let's go back to the hole I was digging in. It was packed. Yeah, doing good here. Is it this? I don't... Frankly, I don't remember if it was or not. Okay. Mining away again in water. actually worked. Okay. Whee! Oh. At some point, the nitrous would be nice, but it's got nitrous in it, so I need to extract that separately. Dug a huge hole in a rock. Okay, I don't. Cobalt would be one exception, speaking of cobalt. Cobalt would be the one thing that I would consider mining extra. Everything else kind of unnecessary. That's funny. Yep. Sucker balls! It's like a tornado going flying by you. Okay, most of them should be... Oh, brought the pressure up by a fair amount. Yeah, pretty low back here too. I need to come up with something for that. Certainly happy with that. Oh, jeez, forgot. You know, all this stuff's sitting in my bag too. Put water in the air. Put some humidity in the air. These temps it should be liquid and be water on the floor. Okay, so one thing I do want to check is my carbon dioxide mix.
Hydration critical.
Liquid pollutant. Okay, so I've got 5% CO2, and that's all from me. So we can, you know what, let's take off the suit and stuff. Drink some water, eat a celebratory potato. The I get the garden set up, but I think okay, looks like I cannot fall through the floor, so that's good. Cannot fall through the floor. I'm gonna need a light. Also gonna throw water in there. Okay. Alright. So this is the edge of the safe world right here. Just in case. Goodness. Okay. Doom Voxel. Okay. This gets me started. Okay, so we need steel sheets and a handful of frames. Not an obscene amount. Let's see how many. Actually, we probably have enough of those. Steel sheets, though? Nope. Let's see, 100? I'll just do that. Okay. I want to... Need steel, right? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. I don't know if how much I can keep pulling out of this. We're gonna see. I do have another bag that I can pull a little bit out of. Ooh, look at that. I can officially make an obscene I can make an obscene amount of steel. Alright, so we're gonna put that in there. Until it's too cold to off gas. I don't know what the limits are. Is it 100 Kelvin? Or 100 Celsius? Hey, there's my bag. Just gonna drop off the bag. Another thought would be for off-gassing would be to have a minimum temperature. Purge it out. Storm? Yeah. We've got a storm.
Waste tank caution.
Alright, cool. Come on, give me the 900. There we go. there's that. Pull the lever. Ow! That. I was not expecting that. Boy, I was not expecting that. 400. I don't know if I really need steel. You're at 320. Steel, you're at 3. Okay, we're good on steel. Steel. We're really good on steel. We're good on solder as well. Electrum might be a good 60 here. Don't worry about that. 320 or 372 Electrum. Oh, okay, so I need more Electrum over here. And if I remember right, Electrum is silver and gold. Okay, 2.4 megapascals. So, equal parts. Okay. Parts. It's 200 each. Okay, good. Evacuate everything. Pick it up. Perfect. Now, we also need copper out the wazoo, so. Copper. Soup. Okay. Enjoying my new unloader. Well, it's not new. I did that last time, but I added a whole lot more there. So I'm happy with it. Pull the lever. Exhaust our resources. Pick that up and shove it in. Oh yeah. Ah, cool. So I'm a little low on gold. Actually, kind of low on silver. Inconel? Wait. Oh, it was Inconel, huh? Well, whatever. There's a whole through thing. Yeah. English. Hard. Okay. Good enough. Alright. Stellite, I think, was one of the things that I did want to make more of. I think because it was for the hard suit. Hard suit jetpack, I think, is the Waspaloy. Waspaloy was extraordinarily high pressure. Stupid dangerous levels. Actually, the temperature is kind of a problem because it's low. I feel like I've got that written down somewhere. Found it. So silver, nickel, lead. And if I make this, I want to make a bunch of it. So in this case, okay, nickel is not the limiting factor. Lead actually, surprisingly, is the limiting factor. Okay. Silver, nickel, 2x lead. So if I do here's how I'm going to organize it. Okay. Oh. Nickel, nickel, nickel. Silver, nickel. All right. One silver, one nickel, 2 lead, 50 megapascals. This is going to be interesting. Okay. Makes me nervous because that's well into the danger zone. And temperature is also another consideration I've got to be mindful. Alright, so we are waiting on pressure. Pressure and temperature, actually. Yeah, see, 30 is that close to red. That means 40 is right on the border. And I got to take it up to 50. Would not want to do this without the display. I'm going to go down to 400 Kelvin, which I need it at 800. And let it sit there and cool off for a while. Because I need the carbon dioxide in here for the plants, that's where this is going. Boom. Gonna trade that out. I don't know what the nitrogen level is in here. Let's see, 4.5 moles per cube. literally 435 moles. So we need to have 100 cubes. 5 times 7 is 35. Oh, I mean, it's like borderline. Borderline enough nitrogen. And I don't have any oxide. Okie dokie. Yeah. Temperature's still not where it needs to be. Let's take this up to like just 40 megapascals. Does that make you nervous? Well, actually, I have a task I can perform while I am waiting on that. Haha. Okay, let's see. Let's put that away. Okay, looks pretty good. Now this is the edge, right? Yeah. Okay, so
Hydration critical.
silly. I won't run out of battery. Not gonna have much left, but not gonna have battery. It was 5 shits. No. It's literally the last weld. Okay, now we can go through and clip off all the excess. Okay. It's interesting I was able to do that with so many. Maybe I need to do it from up top. I'm gonna play that game. I'm gonna play that game. I don't think that did a darn thing. But it'd be neat if it did. Yep. Okay. So, we're getting a little bit somewhere. One thing, when I get to it, so we're just going to use Larry Doc. Waspaloy. Silver, nickel, cobalt, 952. Oops. Actually label what it is. And then, let's see, Astraloy. Put some temperatures on these. Okay. So this actually, yeah, the Waspaloy sucks. Water. Okay. Let's see if we're ready to. We're low enough on pressure, temperature. Temperature's not down low enough. I'm a little little concerned with that. Temperature is still going up as I pull stuff in, so it's going to have to be significantly lower. It's not singing to me yet, so I don't know when it actually starts taking damage. It'll definitely start singing at 50, but I just barely need 50. You know, I might be able to bleed off a little bit more temperature if I do that. I put a little bit of atmosphere in there to let it bleed off. Oh, this is definitely a process. And I guess this is where it would be nice to be able to bring in some cooler air if you wanted to bring the temperature down while keeping the pressure up. I'm going to add 1 megapascal and see what the temperature goes. Went about 2 degrees. So if that's a linear 790 or less before I She's singing. She is singing the song of her people. I'm kind of hoping that once that evacuates in there, that noise will go away. Title of the stream. Can I blow myself up? Okay, good. Yeah, so going closer to vacuum, at least I can't hear it making noise. Makes me very nervous. So once it hits 785, I'm going to start bringing the pressure up. The waiting game. The waiting game. The waiting game. Temperature's getting too high. Quick, lose temperature. We're on track. We're on track. Temperature's getting up. For this just rupture in my face. Green lever. Evacuate. Waspaloy. Hard pack. All right. All right, that's good. Well, that was exciting. No boom, no kaboom. Sorry to disappoint. Turn this stuff all off for some cost savings here. Yep. Cool. Awesome. Yes, made some Waspaloy. Now I need to make the Astraloy and the Hastaloy. Now the temperatures are going to be a little bit of a challenge with the Hastaloy, but not too bad. So we eat, drink, and be merry. Water bottle. Strip down. Celebratory potato. I think we're going to eat it all. Close enough. And shut this off for an extra couple watts savings. Alright. Nope. There we go. Awesome. So we did good today. We definitely did good today. I am happy with that. Got the Waspaloy made. That made me nervous. That was well, I'm just glad I couldn't hear it singing, because I'm sure it was very very loud, or would have been. So Glad we got that out of the way. So, Astroloy and Hastaloy tomorrow. Get my hard pack and make the garden. That's what the plans are. Not tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be the programming stream. Next week is going to be the garden. So that is the plan. So, as always, I would like to thank you all for watching, and we will catch you next time.